Like this video in the next 5 seconds if you want the combat shotgun back in Fortnite. Yo guys, what's going on? It is me, Swarmzy here, and today I'm bringing you a brand new video on the combat shotgun. Now, in this video, I got to use the combat shotgun in Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 3, and honestly, I was so gassed when I got to use it. Like, I can't explain to you, like, how happy I was when I found out that I picked it up from the ground. I was shocked. I was shocked that the combat was in, and I thought it was a glitch. I thought I'd, got the gun early, and, I'm just going to have to show you. I can't explain it. Now, in this video, you're literally going to be seeing footage of me using the combat shotgun in a limited time event. Now, I've got a whole story and a whole bit about the combat shotgun I want to go over. So I'm going to be going over the story of how I found the combat shotgun, and I'm going to be showing you clips in the background, as you can probably see right now. And I'm also going to be going over my thoughts, opinions, the pros and cons, and if the combat shotgun should be added back into Fortnite Battle Royale. Getting into the story. So I was just playing the limited time event, as you can tell from the clips I landed at the dirt area around the side of Salty, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to play this before I go into arena to warm up a little bit and see what's happening. So once I'd done that, I was like, okay, let's get the ball rolling, let's move over and rotate over to Salty. And yeah, as I rotated over to the Salty, there weren't really anyone there. There was like 1 or 2 players there, but they eliminated each other before I even got there. So as I'm running over, I see someone shoot me from behind. I hear him, and then I run back, and he's shooting me with a gun, and I don't know what it is, and the only thing I can relate it to was the combat shotgun, because he was hitting me hard from such a long distance with a shotgun. I thought he had a hunting rifle out at first, and I thought once he shoots and hits me, I'm going to be a goner here. But it turns out it was the combat shotgun, and I was so happy that I found the combat shotgun and I got to use it. Like, the combat shotgun is one of my favourite weapons ever added into Fortnite, and I think that goes for a lot of the players. They're missing the combat shotgun. There's a little void right now for another shotgun that people want added into the game, and the combat shotgun would fill that for me. You know what, I'd be quite happy with that. But before we get further into this video, if you do enjoy my content and you want to stick around and support the channel, don't forget to hit a like on it and subscribe to the channel. That would mean a hell of a lot to me. And if you want to support me even further, go to the item shop and use my support creator code Swarmzy when you buy anything out of the item shop. It would help me out, and I'd be very thankful for it. So getting back into it, I picked up the combat shotgun and I was like, I'm just going to push people. I want to see how this combat shotgun is going to feel like in this new season and chapter of Fortnite, because we haven't had it. I think it left in like season X, was it? I can't even remember when the combat shotgun was even last in the game. Like, it has been that long ago. Like, I can't explain how long ago it must have been in the game, but it's a long time ago, let's say that. But yeah, there's a little bit of a gap right now for like the combat shotgun and another shotgun to come into the game, so I feel like the combat shotgun could, fill that void pretty well. Now, I'm going to be going over my opinions about the combat shotgun. You're going to be seeing gameplay in the background, the little clips that I got from the limited time event. I thought, you know what, jump into it, warm up before we jump into some arena. And yeah, it went a lot different than I expected. I did not expect to even see the combat shotgun ever again in Fortnite. I thought I had unlocked the combat shotgun before it was even meant to be back. I thought it was in the files, but I sort of got lucky and got the combat shotgun. But yeah, it turns out that the limited time event was very glitched and it was solid gold. So we're going to go over my thoughts and opinions of the combat shotgun. Do I think it's a good shotgun? Do I think it has a place in this chapter of Fortnite? And also the pros and cons. Do the pros outweigh the cons, or are the cons of having the combat shotgun in a lot harder than having the pros? So we're going to be teeing it up, seeing how it goes, and I'm going to be like cherry picking some things that I want to talk about, but everyone has their opinion on the combat shotgun. Everyone does, because it's a really, really good shotgun. So jumping into it, my experience with the combat shotgun when I was using it, and I'm going to tell you this now, it is the best feeling shotgun there has ever been in Fortnite since the double pump. The double pump will never be matched by any shotgun. You could literally wipe out a player and he would not even know about it. Like, I'm lost for words, as you can tell. Then, like, I just can't get my words out of how good the pump was. But the combat shotgun you know, it's the second best feeling shotgun in the entirety of Fortnite there has ever been. And honestly, I think that it should be added back into the game. My experience with it, using it in this limited time event, I was able to jump into people's boxes. People jumping into my boxes, I was able to hit for 100 first time when they jumped into my box. It was a very fun shotgun to use, and I had a very fun time playing in the limited time event. I thought, you know, I'm probably going to get a little bit frustrated because they're going to be mixed with some very good PC players, because what you play in Arena, they aren't the greatest players in Contender League either. But I thought, you know what, let's push, let's see what this combat shotgun can do. So we're going to move on to the pros and cons of using the combat shotgun in Fortnite. And I think there are a few pros and there are a few cons to using the combat shotgun, and I'm going to be very level-minded. I'm going to be speaking from like a pro player point, what they would think, and a casual player's point of view. So the first pro that stands out to me is the damage it does. There's not a shotgun out there. Obviously the charge pump is, but that's a different skill that a lot of players have to learn, and the casual players that jump on for an hour, 2 hours a day aren't going to want to learn how to properly use the charge shotgun. So the combat shotgun being there, it completely clears that void. There's nothing you have to learn with it, and the only thing you really need to learn is the range damage, and even then that doesn't matter because it's very varied about it. It's a very inconsistent shotgun from range, and we're going to come on to that. But yeah, I feel like for the casual players this would be amazing. For pros it'd be amazing. I think for everyone it'd be amazing, because then you could go with the inconsistent tack if you want it, the combat shotgun, or if you want to jump in people's boxes and just hit them with one pump shot, you could go with the charge pump. Another pro is the dynamic to the game it adds. When you're on the height with a combat shotgun and you're shooting onto people that are low ground, you can control the game. It's like having an extra scar. Like, it hits from height the same damage that an AR does. It does like 25 to 32 damage from height. Like, that is like having a second AR in the game, and that is incredible. Having the combat shotgun in as well, it just completely can change the way that an endgame circle works, because people aren't going to want to keep jumping into boxes late game, and people in height can control the game a little bit better than what they can do right now, because I feel like this happens with a lot of players. People will use their shotgun first and then switch to an automatic weapon, and when you're on height you can't actually do that, because if you're using the inconsistent tack or the charged shotgun, you're going to be hitting from 9. But with the combat shotgun, you're going to be hitting for like 25 to 32, which is a massive difference. That could be the difference between you getting the elim or someone being able to pop off a few minutes and just stay alive. So, some cons with the combat shotgun. I'm going to stay level-headed here. I'm going to look from all angles. So, basically, it's overpowered. That's why it got taken out of the game, and I think that is the biggest con with the combat shotgun, is how overpowered of a weapon it actually is. If it wasn't as overpowered as it was, we would have probably seen it return by now, because we have been looking for a shotgun to be added in to change up the skill gap of players, and that's what actually the charge shotgun has done. It's changed the skill gap for a lot of players, and I really like it. I've gotten good, I would like to say, with the charge shotgun, and I am destroying a lot of people now with it, whereas in the start of the season I was like, no, I'm never using it, it's a trash weapon. But I feel like with the combat being added in, it would fill the void of having the shotgun. But would anyone else rock attack and a charge pump? Unless you're getting kits, a charge pump, or you're getting a gold one, unless that happens, you're not going to be running a charge. You're going to always be running a combat, so it's just going to be way too overpowered. Secondly, it can change the skill gap once again and change the way the game plays in late circles, in arena matches, in pro matches, and even in just normal casual pubs matches. The combat shotgun can change the whole spectrum of it, because when you're up close with people and you're boxing up, or say you're on height and you're shooting down at people, apart from on height, really, are you not going to just have your combat out all the time? We see a lot now where we have SMG spam into boxes, then hitting people with a charge pump or a gold or purple tack, which will wipe them out. Or it's going to happen with the combat, and it's going to be a lot more overpowered. I'm saying that now. As much as people want the combat to come back, I think it's a case of wait for what you wish for, sort of thing. Like, we're wishing for this gun to come back, but a week after it comes back, I can 100% hear all the pro players going, we need to get it out of the game, it's too overpowered still, it's not balanced. Like, look when they added the drum gun back, and when the drum gun was in Season 2 last season, like, it was so overpowered, and everyone really wanted it nerfed, and look what's happened now. It's been nerfed to the point where it's not even that well to use. Like, you can only really jump into boxes with the drum gun now. It's not good enough to hit players anymore, and I feel like that will happen. We'll add the shotgun in, it'll be overpowered for the rest of the season, and then in Season 4 it will be completely nerfed, and no one's going to really want to use it, and it's going to get removed again. And I feel like that's the way the drum gun's going as well, and I feel like a lot of the older weapons coming back into the game. Now, a weapon I would, you know, like to see back would be the heavy, but we all know about the heavy sniper rifle and jumping into boxes. And yeah, the combat, I feel like, would just change the meta again, and it lets the more casual player, the more, I don't want to say worse of a player, but the less experience of a player, just using a combat just absolutely destroys some of the best players because they have the better weapon over them. So this is my thought and opinions. Tell me if you agree with me in the comment section down below, and if you want to see the combat shotgun back in Fortnite Battle Royale. So it's been me, Swarmzy. Don't forget to stay awesome and keep swarming.